Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Sorry I haven't been around. It's lots of energy at the moment, and there's a lot of void at the moment, and I sense some of our teams are changing. Timeline's definitely changing. Big shifts, but not like big. it's yeah, so there's I'm going to be like this. I'm kind of fine tuning my dials into a new energy that's coming in to work with me. So we're not quite speaking the same language yet. And that's where I am. Okay. All right. Listen, right. Community tab. I'm going to start using the community tab because I'm going to take a few days off over Christmas, so I may not be on camera. But I'm going to post some cheeky posts on the community tab, even if it's just a picture of a mince pie. So thank you for finding me there, and thank you for your comments. I really appreciate it. It's good fun. I'm figuring out, I've been playing this morning with how do I make a slice. So I've discovered iMovie, which has been on my phone since I bought it. And yes, I'm a moron, so I've been playing with iMovie and gathering together photographs to turn them into a slideshow. But iMovie's all over. It's just like, can you not just... So I've still got some hitches, but I want to start just playing with media on that community tab. So yeah, I invite you to come over there. All right, now, some cards have come out and there's an interesting conversation appearing on the table. And I think this is the rehearsal dinner for Christmas, all right? Change is here. Opportunity is here. Change, opportunity, and the potential for a new conversation is also here. So I'll show you the underlying cards. First of all, we have the disowned self. And what this is saying, yeah, absolutely, because that's coming in with the balancing act. So just telling the story, look. And obstacles. Okay. So the wall, that wall is very common at Christmas time. It's the wall that we hit when we're sitting around the table with people who we are either consciously or unconsciously entangled with, and for whom we make either consciously or unconsciously filtering processes for, who we might be enabling with or without knowing it. And so we hit this wall where we have to disown a part of ourself. It's almost like it's a little abandonment of truth. So we swallow our truth. That's great, thank you. And we're in this balancing act. And it's always a question of discernment, isn't it? When you get into conversations that you haven't had all year because they're happening with a group of people that you may not have seen all year. And there's always that kind of moment to moment, very conscious discernment and choice. And what that's consider that the training program to get into a very high level of conscious awareness in life. Because the first card that came out of the deck came out inverted, and I've checked and it wants to be read inverted. And this is like the lie of the greeting at the door. And it's coming in quite cheekily. It's actually coming in with like terrible Christmas jumpers, okay? So there's a cheekiness here to it. And it might not be that, it's not 59, 14. So it might be that the apple cart gets flipped. Now, I'm not feeling any really, I'm feeling some prickly energy, but there's nothing heavy here. Hmm. Yeah, there's a really big question here about how we navigate conflict. And without those, okay, bear with me, bear with me. I'm being guided to my sentence deck because this, it, all right, give me what you're going to give me. My mind got in the way there. How do we deal with conflict? So there's a training here, there's a teaching here. Yeah, and it's the cognitive question. Yeah, absolutely. There's that 14, 59, 14. In how many ways do I judge others before really knowing them? There's the challenging 8. Okay. The physics of the quest. What do I keep pulling towards me? Do I keep seeing this situation in the same way? Do I keep reacting to it in the same way? And in that, where am I moving myself? Where am I moving, elevating, rising? And so I guess the baseline question is, do I want to reconcile this? What do I want from this feeling? And that's going to take you to the part that got disowned. And this might go back to childhood. Look, the childhood shadow always comes up around the table. Where it is a multi-generational table, childhood stuff's going to come up. And it's going to come up in the parent as well as the child. It's very reflective time. It can be very beautiful, but it tends to go to conflict. And what if we don't reconcile, is what I'm getting from here. But what if instead we come home to self? And what do I want? What does my soul need in this? Where am I not nourishing my soul because I'm distracted by this dancing on one foot out of balance? 9. What am I willing to dissolve? What am I willing to let go of? Discern self. Okay, so we move to reconciliations. Inverted, which is asking a question of, are you reconciling as habitual behavior? Because your family does it because it's nice or it's kind or courteous, whatever. Or is there an impulse in you to buck that social convention and leave it as it is? It's okay that we don't agree on this. Okay. Because there's a lot, I mean, I can only speak for myself, but part of the reason I haven't been to Canberra is because I'm still in my birthday bubble. Whatever came in on my birthday was massive and I'm still unpacking it. Hence my shyness to Canberra. This is like, that. And if we're talking about the roots of the disowned self, then surely we're talking about how do I feed my soul? How do I repair my body, mind, spirit connection? Am I holding on or letting go? Am I dissolving and birthing something new? Or am I just sitting in the emptiness? This feels like it's just floating around in the cosmos. It's like there's nothing underneath it. I could almost paint stars in. It feels very cosmic. Okay, so that's speaking straight to the collective then. There is a collective repairing. And here's the prickly bit. So resourcefulness is where you access your unique expression. You go to inner resource rather than reacting to social cues out there and then bringing through what at its best can be an adapted behavior, filtered behavior, censored behavior that might leave you feeling in some way diminished, deficient. So the horned cactus, I love this. I love the contradiction in the image because actually the face looks peaceful and beautiful, but there's these prickles and horns. And is it okay to be prickly? This is just the experience. Life is about the experience and how deeply. This is where you'll have heard me say many times, we've drilled too far down into matter. So it matters, okay, is where we've made it matter. We've turned it into something almost physical. It matters. It doesn't matter. Nothing is matter until we make it matter. So when people say it doesn't matter, it's like, there's no matter in it. What's the experience? What are you experiencing in this? In a potential inability to reconcile a difference, what are you experiencing? And remember, there are no two opposites that cannot be reconciled. But people at different levels of readiness for that. And what do I keep pulling towards me? And where is that point where I'm going to take ownership of that and feel the tower fall? Am I brave enough to do that around the dinner table and say, shit, this was mine? Let's raise a glass to that. I've got my shit. Okay. Life doesn't happen to you, it happens for you. It happens for you to learn and rise and expand and enjoy and fear. Everything. It's about the experience. What this is speaking to me about actually is flexibility, because sometimes our deepest learning comes through the discomfort of flexing. Sometimes what we want to achieve can only be achieved in small stages. And it might be that we change a word, we change a sentence. It might be that we give a little, move into the movement, the flexibility, rather than. And literally in the moment, if you feel yourself, if you feel that you've turned to wood, breathe. And I'm loving the mirror in this, the 46 to the 64. Mm. See, that's coming in on the 15 of the devil. And the devil is the choice. The devil is the question about where do I feel? Where am I telling myself I'm trapped in this? And it might be as simple as because I don't want to upset you. And when I work systemically, the sentence I use for that is, I won't hurt that, so I'll hurt this. That's the systemic exchange, the transaction. I won't hurt that, I won't hurt you, so I'll hurt me. I'll turn to wood and I'll lie. Fine, everything's fine. And here's the cheekiness. Here's the cheekiness that was coming in with the wailing tree. I've just noticed it's called the wailing tree. The cheekiness of reconciling. Because the underlying card for this deck, look, is prosperity. And we might achieve that prosperity by digging into our prickly resourcefulness. It doesn't have to be pretty. Seem to have this narcissistic addiction to pretty behavior, tidy behavior, clinical behavior, not messy. Playtime is messy. Right. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, wow. Right. What is this? I think this is the bridge from the end of December into January. I think this is the Christmas bridge. No, it's not. This is the rest of December. And what this might be whispering to actually is maybe letting go of a bit of noise, maybe letting go of parties and gatherings and fun. Maybe letting go, 11:11. It's about deep. There's an opportunity to deepen a process here. So I'm getting the word superficiality. I've been getting that word a lot since I last came to camera, and it's that going beneath the surface. And don't get me wrong here. Well, get me wrong. I don't care. Okay. It's great to party at Christmas. God knows it's been a tough year for many. But where maybe we might tell ourselves, this is feeding my soul, well, it ain't. And so there are two conversations here. One is some of us might be moving a vibration, moving home where our guides are concerned. And so there's going to be that deepening and commitment to, I've got to tune into this to bring it in properly. And another conversation is what feeds me? That might be the simple, what feeds me? What can I let go of? And where might that challenge me? And where might I then have an opportunity to dig into my personal resource and prickle? Because I might want to retreat. Gather energy. This is beautiful. Look at this as a gatekeeper. Wow. Gather around me some gatekeeper energy. Because this phase is about me. It's beautiful. It's, yeah. Oh, it's beautiful. so that I can grow. 44. So that I can grow. And let go to enlighten, to make myself lighter. I was chatting with a friend recently and just explaining that it feels like my molecules are literally expanding, like the connectors between the atoms are expanding and there's less matter. For me, that's just my experience of December so far. Literally since my birthday on the 30th of November, I've been in this expansion. It's just such a gorgeous energy. And in that expansion, to allow that expansion, I've had to do this. And I have doused whether this reading is collective, and it's absolutely collective. This is what's coming in. It's like we're being driven home to the home of the self. And what do I need to let go of to expand and to rise? I'm working on a project with a collaborator at the moment. That will be exciting news to come in the new year, which is terrifying me. But to expand and to rise, I'm going to have to come so far out of the closet. It's going to terrify me. So I drop some matter. And that might look like dropping something that you've been doing so often, you're almost blind to it, but it takes energy, you know. Because what we're getting ready for is this passage. That we can only walk through alone. Again, that's the fourth time this card has been out. So what I've done, people, do you remember the Priestess Oracle I recently bought? It was singing that it wanted to join with the Sacred Forest. So I've joined the cards together. Oh, they feel gorgeous. And coming straight off the bottom, this is the story to come. This is the underlying, not quite here yet, is the gathering of new groups. And the fun and unity are really shouting at me. The support and play, definitely, but the fun and unity, it's like that 14 wants to rise and it wants to be free in the expression of itself. And we can only do that when we're in soul groups, tends to be more than family groups. Opening the heart, ready for deep connections. This is deep emotional clearing. This feels like the Star card. Deep emotional, washing the waters clean, emptying the chalice. The less matter there is, the purer and the emptier we are as a hollow bone. So the more we can dance with spirit, or the active intelligence, the thing that moves us. Next year is a 7-year. Seven is deeply inwardly facing. And that's a big shift. that's going to move some people from pushing to create into pulling and sitting. And those people will have done their work with self-trust, resilience, strength, resourcefulness, because they'll have explored the ability to sit in the not knowing without the intellect coming in. That's interesting. You're going to read this card. All right. What time is it? Oh, let's have just a couple of. Okay. That was so cheeky. Let's get some lighting on that. Divine connection, holy experiences, miraculous energy. There's some gorgeous energy. It's like space has been stretched. I was having another conversation the other day, and it's like, and I was saying, you know, when you type a word and there's an edit you can make where you can space the letters out. It's like that. That's how space feels, very expanded. Yeah, crown chakra upgrade. That's, yeah. Okay. I'm going to draw one from the shaman. Most of the shaman does. The deep thought. Is it the deep thought? What is the deep thought for December? What is the deep thought? What's coming into your mind as I'm shuffling? 11:22. I sense somebody watching this video is going to send me a WhatsApp message because they and I did this exact reading in the last week. You saw me shuffle over and over and over again. It's cray-cray. I can't make this up. So remember. Crown chakra upgrades. Please drink plenty of water. There's a lot of space. Timelines changing. So today I'm getting serious with this, the spiritual sun. Oh. There might be some throat upgrades going on as well. Wow. Yeah, it is. We're bringing the light in. It's we're bringing the light in. This is building the ashram within. It's pulling the light in. This is moving from karma to dharma, and we can only do that by dematerializing all the karmic silt that is collected in our belief systems, in our behaviors, thoughts, fears, avoidances, limitations, resistance, wounding, trauma. We're rising up now. Again, it's another little kiss on the cheek to say, trust, it's okay. Very feminine. No way. Goodness me, again with these cards. Yeah, really embracing sensitivity, uniqueness, living with grace. Empty the cup. That's it. I gotta go. Let's have one cheeky abundance card, please. One message. Thank you. Yeah. Boom. I will raise a glass of champagne to that. Or a glass of the cheeky sherry cask single malt I've just bought myself for Christmas. I'm just saying. Freedom. Yeah, that's it. That's it. I'm going to leave you with my love. Welcome new subscribers. Thank you for all your likes and shares and comments and love and blessings. Back at you, brothers and sisters. It's great to be here. Take great care. Drink plenty of water. And I'll see you all again soon. Bye.